Welcome back to another preview game. Montreal Canadiens and Winnipeg do not go nowhere. Welcome back to another preview game for the Montreal Canadiens. This is your coach, Frenchy, directly from the booth tonight for the Hockey Nation Live Show. We're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens. This is the first game of the new coach, the head coach by interim, Dominique Ducharme, and also its new assistant coach, ex-NHL players, Alex Bureau. So it'll be very interesting what Coach Ducharme is going to do for his first game in NHL as a head coach. We already know Jack Evans is going to be out of the lineup. Lekonen is going to be back, and also he's already making some transformation line. Thomas Tatar is back with Dano and Gallagher, and Toffoli is going to join back Kokonemi and also Joel Armia. So, and of course, B-Round is going to be center between Corey Perry and Arturi Lekonen. So really interesting, and you expect to bring back the goaltender Carey Price in front of the net between the pipes. So it will be very interesting how the player is going to react and how he's going to play tonight. And between you and me, as a hockey fans, we love the Canadiens Montreal. We are really upset for the last, 8 games. Honestly, they had 2 W, 4 D, and a 2 tie where they lose in shootout, and also on OT where we expect more of them since the beginning of the year. Remember, at some point they were like 7-2-1, if I can recall it properly. So that gives you an idea how the Montreal have a difficult time in the last 8 games. Plus, they score only 12 goals during that. During the last 8 games, that's not good enough to win a game if they want to play at that level to become one of the 4 contender of the playoff at the end of the season. So it'll be really interesting how they're going to play against the Winnipeg Jets, because this is the first confrontation between them and the Jets. And also, this game starts at 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight. And like we do all the time here, we like to go by stat, by number. So let's start with the number we have. And first of all, the game is not 7 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock, so I apologize for that one. Of course, it's the first meeting between both teams. The Montreal Canadiens are 9-5-4. They are still 4th position. Toffoli have 4 points, Toffoli have 3 goals. And we come back to finish this video.
You have to be careful not to try to make too many changes at once so you don't cloud everything that way.
For sure, that's the biggest thing that we have to be working with. It's got to be simple. Obviously, we don't want our guys to be overthinking on the ice. We want to be active. So guidelines, rules in certain situations. That's how we're going to be taking the first step.
Marc-André Perrault.
Salut Dominique. Juste savoir, Tom Price et Edmondson n'étaient pas sur la glace ce matin. Est-ce que les deux vont jouer ce soir?
No. I think it is probably. I got.
Dominic, I'm sure you received a ton of phone calls or messages yesterday from people after getting this job. Was there one that stands out in your mind, or real congratulations that stood out above the other ones?
I haven't had much time looking at my phone. I think it has probably exploded. I got people reaching out that helped me along the way. Throughout my coaching career, and it's always nice to see those guys reaching like this, and many people. So, I haven't seen everything yet, but it's nice.
18 games in the next 34 days for the Canadiens. And I know the balance that coaching staff's trying to find between rest and recuperation, but in your case, also wanting to teach and to tweak. How do you find that balance over the next month?
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge for that, but we're aware of that. We talk to the players about it. Right now, we have many tools that we can look at our games and make things better here and there. So we're going to use every possible ways. At times, it's not going on the ice, but it's video here. It's a small group video with specifics, and so there are many things, and at the same time we got to take it step by step.
Brendan, by putting you and Phil and Tomas back together again, do you feel like that it's almost like a security blanket for Dom, considering how effective your line was 2 seasons plus before being split apart this year?
Yeah, we have to be good for our team. We have to be consistent. I think night after night, our line has to be, hopefully Dom's going to be able to rely on us, and that's the goal. Build that trust. I think he puts a lot of trust in us to begin with, and we don't want to let him down. I think as a line, we know how effective we can be. We've definitely, done it in the past. It's just about getting back to that and doing what we can do. It's not about any one player doing too much. I think as a line, we're really effective when we all work together, doing that, and hopefully, earning that trust that I think the coaching staff is going to instill in us.
Dan Robertson. Brendan, you mentioned what Dom can do, or what he can bring. What have you learned about him in the last couple of years that tells you that he can be a successful head coach?
He's very knowledgeable with the game. His in terms of X's and O's and little fine details and structure, I think are strengths that he's going to bring to our group. We were able to see it a little bit as an assistant coach, but I think as a head coach, he's going to really be able to implement that into our game. And I think we're excited. He's very excited for the opportunity. It's very well deserved. I think he had to, like all of us, earning our chance in the National Hockey League. I think he's really earned this opportunity. And as players, you definitely want to help him out and make it a positive one. I think we're excited. We have an opportunity here to kind of start fresh and get off on a right foot here with a big game tonight. We just got to match our coach's excitement. We should be good.
Anything else for the Winnipeg Jets? Paul Maurice just said this morning, listen, it's no matter who they are, it's no matter who play against. We need to play the game we're supposed to play, the level with intensity, physicality. Of course, we have to get a little bit better on the defensive side and our zone. But overall, we are happy about what's going on. I don't see any change on my roster at that moment. They don't have a lead, honestly, big injury in that team. And the last couple of games, I'll be honest with you, I'm impressed by the Puke defenseman number 4 for the Jets. And also, they welcome back Pierre-Luc Dubois Monday night maybe. And he scored 2 goals, 1 goal was an OT. So it would be interesting what Dubois is going to do. At that moment, if you watch the game when he play on the left side, left wing. He's not a center at that moment. They let Peter Stastny stay like center number 2 for the Jets. So that's what happened for tonight. I'm excited to see this game. Hockey fans, Montreal fans, we're going to be live tonight to talk about the game, so you can join us on the YouTube channel or Facebook page on the Hockey Nation Live Show. And of course, you can follow me on everything's going on around the league under Coach Frenchy 10X. That's where you're going to get all the information about NHL or the Montreal Canadiens. So don't forget, game tonight, 8 o'clock. First game, the new beginning under the new head coach for Montreal Canadiens, Dominique Ducharme. And like we do, what we like to do at the end of each video we do on the Hockey Nation Live Show. Hockey fans, Montreal Canadiens, remember, whatever who you always have greatness inside of you. Thanks again to watching and listening, Coach Frenchy, for the Hockey Nation Live Show. We're going to see you tomorrow or after the game for the post game between the Winnipeg Jets and Montreal Canadiens. Bon match, mes amis.